G'day everybody and welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. It's been a little bit of a challenge. I've gotten in and out of some other hobbies such as like Lego and stuff, so it's been a little bit of a challenge, but that's no excuse. I want to get back to uploading regularly, or as regularly as I can. And so my new content, or the new run of videos that I'm going to make, are going to be on the Australians and New Zealanders and some of their equipment and stuff I've learned. Of course, I'm still learning, I'm still improving, so if there's anything I get wrong or anything like that, you can comment in the comments section below, and happy to learn and be educated. Alright, so the first thing we're going to discuss is headgear. And headgear is a very simple topic in the Australian military, or the ADF, Australian Defence Force. What you see diggers wearing are bush hats or giggle hats out in the field, and if you're on base and you're on guard duty or on the perimeter, you'd be wearing your M1 steel pot. Unlike the United States military, which it was basically kosher, or it was regulations that you had to wear your steel pot at all times if you're out in the bush, the Australian military found that the M1 steel pipe was a bit heavy, bit hot, didn't really offer much protection, so they just ditched it altogether as a whole for out in the field use at least. So what you do see Australians wearing out in the bush is giggle hats, or bush hats, whatever you want to call them. They're the same thing, bush hat, giggle hat, interchangeable. But there's two different patterns of bush hats or giggle hats that are the predominant ones you see used, and I'm going to break them down real quick for you, give you some of the different things or characteristics or features. So you have the Malayan pattern, or properly named is the British pattern bush hat. I like to call it the Malayan pattern because I learned from Greg Ames on his website, Aussie Digger, that he calls it the Malayan, so it's just kind of stuck with me. It's kind of a habit I'm trying to learn how to break and call it the British pattern bush hat, or just a bush hat. But I call it the Malayan pattern. It's incorrect, but you can call it what you like. But this is the Malayan pattern. The biggest difference with the Malayan pattern is it's got these wide eyelets, okay? And that's pretty much the biggest difference I've noticed between the two. Obviously, this is a reproduction from AussieDigger.net. Very good reproduction. This one's a real British pattern one. There's also a different style tag compared to the later model one. This is the Malayan pattern, or a British bush hat tag, versus the later pattern. A little bit different, which I'm going to show you now. Now, here's a later war, or a later version of the Australian-made giggle hat, or bush hat. Not really much difference, other than it's got these smaller eyelets, okay? And it's got a different tag, that type of style tag. This particular one is dated 1984, but there's no difference to the design of the wartime ones. They are identical. So if you find one in your size and it's an 80s dated one, have no fear, you can use that just as well. And the Australian military, the ADF, carried on using these up until the late 80s, until they were replaced with DPCU. And then you even see a lot of the reservist guys still using them into the 90s. So this hat, to my knowledge, the later pattern one, came out around 68, 69. And you would have seen guys in like 69 and upwards to 70 and 71 and 72 using these later style. Maybe I'm wrong. You could see maybe some guys using them a little bit earlier. If I'm wrong, please drop it in the comment section below. I'm always happy to learn. So this, and to my knowledge, is good for later end of the Middle War and good for late war. Versus the Malayan pattern, or British bush hat, which is good for early war, late war, and mid-war, I should say, early, mid, late. You can use this throughout the whole war. They used them until the stock started dwindling, and yeah, so the old mantra of don't fix it if it ain't broke pretty much is the motto of the ADF and of the diggers. So that's this shorter video just on some headwear, some head covering. I hope you enjoyed it. I really am trying to get more content back up. I just hit 500 subscribers, so that's been a little bit of a motivation to get my butt in gear. So please like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, all that YouTube stuff. I gotta say it. It really means the world to me to have 500 of you guys or ladies here and enjoying my military stuff, enjoying the hobbies that I enjoy. So with that being said, good day, and see you later.